It's November and some trees have entirely shed their coat ready for winter. Others still have green leaves, which means, well, yeah, a lot more raking still ahead. That's okay because you'll want to save those last-minute falling leaves for some great decorations. E.J. Bennett and Audrey Stokes with the CSU Master Gardeners have ideas even how to make and use leaf mold. Nice to see both of you. Some great ideas. E.J., let's start with you. What are ways that leaves can actually improve our garden?
So leaves are a terrific source of nutrients for our lawn and our gardens. The leaves come down and the last thing we want to do is bag them up and toss them out. So really, what we'd like to, ideally, the best thing to do is just simply run your lawnmower over those leaves, break them down into small bits. They won't mat up on your lawn, they won't destroy your grass, and they'll sink down into the soil. Microbes and earthworms love to eat this stuff. It's very, very good for your yard.
Well, and that makes it much easier also.
And much easier.
You mentioned earlier leaf mold. What is leaf mold?
So if you can rake your leaves up and run the lawnmower over them so you get a lot of this crushed up leaves.
Right.
You can take a couple bags of it, just a black plastic bag, fill it up, stick it in your garage for the winter.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, don't mess with it. In the spring, when you open that bag, it will be partially decomposed. And that partially decomposed leaf mold makes an excellent mulch for your garden beds. You can use it even before you decompose it. Once you've run the lawnmower over it, you can use that for your tender perennials. But
nice.
Keep them protected.
That's great ideas. Is
good.
there a certain place in the garden that we should actually use this as mulch?
Well, it can really be terrific in lightening up heavy clay soils. So if you spread it on your garden beds, you can till it in a tiny bit, and very, very, very nice for your soil.
So leaves are great for the exterior of your home to use for the garden, but also the interior. Audrey, you have some great decoration ideas.
Yeah, I sure do, but I have to make a disclaimer first.
Okay.
We're trained by CSU Extension as master gardeners, but not as master craftsmen. So this has nothing to do with our training.
This is just something fun you can do at home.
Fun.
Let's start with the stationery.
Okay. I just purchased blank stationery, and that came with no cards. You can get that at any craft store, and you take your leaves, and you want maybe the bigger ones or the ones with more prominent veins. You paint the back of the leaf, so you get the veins that do stick out, and then you just put it on the note card, the paper, and you roll over it with a roller, a rolling pin.
Is that easy?
And it's that easy. It's that
okay.
That
so you would put paint like on something like this. Put it right there and then roll over it, take it off, and you have a decoration. And the inside is blank, so you can send a thank you or just a hello, I love you kind of card.
Right.
Great
exactly.
idea.
Yes.
And how did you make the stencil napkin I see here?
Same idea. Again, you want to get leaves that have more prominent veins. Things like your aspens and smaller leaves don't seem to work as well. And again, you use either acrylic paint or fabric paint, and use a small paintbrush and just paint the back of the leaf and put it on the
These
cloth.
are such great ideas and such simple ideas.
Right.
It's so affordable.
Right. And you can make tablecloths, table runners, napkins, anything.
Perfect. Now let's get back to lawn care. What should we be doing right now with the changing of the season?
Of course, the most important thing right now is to aerate if you haven't aerated. We haven't had a hard frost, so the soil is still, ready or available to aerate. And if you haven't done your last mowing, you want to get that in now, and be sure to mow a little bit taller than you normally do.
Okay. Take good care of that lawn. I know the guys in our neighborhood have somewhat of a competition going on, so get out there and aerate right now. Is there something that we can plant this time of year, maybe a tree or a shrub, or are we past that point already?
We're a little bit toward the end of that season. We are, because the roots really won't be able to get established before the very hard frost. And you may remember last year we had that polar vortex, kind of very, very cold. That could really damage those plants. But do remember to winter water. As long as the temperatures are above 40, as it gets colder and drier, your trees will be delighted if you've given them a little bit of moisture.
How interesting. And what about fertilizing?
Excellent time to fertilize now. That soil, the fertilizer won't be taken up and used in the soil yet. The plants aren't really active, but it'll be there ready for them in the spring when it's time to.
Some great tips and great ideas too for the interior of your home. Thank you very much. If you have any questions for planting, gardening, or lawn questions, give Jefferson County Master Gardeners a call. The number 303-271-6620. That's 303-271-6620. Or better yet, check them out online. Their web address is jeffcoextension.org. And if you would like more information about ways to use your your falling leaves. That number is 303-271-6620.